welcome back. We're doing a makeup tutorial today, mainly because I really don't do good makeup, but like I know how to do one look. So if anybody out there is like makeup challenged and just wants like the basics, hopefully this helps you. So let's get into it. I'm using one of these Amazon headbands just to pull my hair back. Okay, so I did my skincare this morning. A lot of people use like a primer. I personally don't prefer a primer. I feel like if you have a really good skincare routine and you're just like hydrated, that's what's most important. So what I like to use is a daily SPF. This one, I've tried a bunch. This one's my favorite, mainly because it is like a little bit tinted, but you'll see it just rubs, my mirrors are here, so if I'm looking that way, it just rubs into the skin so easily and it doesn't leave like a weird cast or anything. So really like this. Then I'll use this Summer Fridays Dream Oasis Deep Hydration Serum. I'll link everything below too. And I just layer it. And it also dries super fast and it's just really hydrating. And I feel like, I've been using this for, oh God, like 4 months. I feel like this is a really good base for your makeup. So I'm gonna let this dry. In the meantime, I'm gonna do my eyebrows. And I do get my eyebrows laminated. That is what kind of like keeps them up. I use for my eyebrows this product called By Ellie. I really like it, but I need to get a new one. Right now it's a little dried out, so it's not working the best it can. But the reason I like this better than any other like brow gel is because, I don't know, in my experience, it doesn't flake, it holds really well, and it's affordable for like the amount that you get. So, I don't know, I'll link it. Okay, so I'm just using a clean spoolie brush. I'm gonna go in and get some of the product. It's kind of like, I don't know, I've used a lot of it, so I kind of go like that. And then I'll go like that to kind of get them up and like stuck there because I don't know. I prefer this look. My eyebrows are crazy, like literally, like look how long they are. They literally will like just hang over my eyes if I don't get them up, so. This is kind of my vibe, but doesn't need to be your vibe, but I'm just showing you what I do. So as you can see, I'm kind of pushing it up and then over a little bit so that there's like not hair sticking directly straight up, and then I'll press a little bit. This might be an area where you need to like experiment because everyone's eyebrows are so different, but ideally like that's what I want them to look like. And I'll look like from the side and make sure nothing's like sticking out. So I'm just gonna do the same thing to the other eyebrow. I like to get them all up. I swear this also just gives you like an immediate facelift. Okay, so this is the first step that I do always because you really don't wanna do this after you have foundation on because the foundation will get into your eyebrows, glue, eyebrow product, and it'll just not look cute. It'll be flaky and weird looking. So that's what we're working with, okay? Love this shit, need to order more. All right, we're using a makeup sponge. This one is from the brand Bleaky, I don't know. But you get like 10 for the price of one beauty blender. And I'm telling you, like I was a beauty blender stan, like hardcore, and this works exactly the same. Couple foundations I like to use. If I'm doing a full face, like going out, wanna look good, if I'm filming, I'll use the Luminous Silk. I have a couple different colors because I'm always a different color because I self-tan. So right now I'm mixing the 7.5 and the 5.25. You can see they're really different. I don't know. There's really no rhyme or reason for what I do. I just do it. So if I'm not using that though, and I want something a little lighter, a little more affordable, this Rare Beauty, Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer, SPF 20 sunscreen is so good. Like this is the most full coverage tinted moisturizer I have found. It's bomb, I'm obsessed with it. I feel like honestly, you can barely tell when I use this, like the difference. So whatever, but for today, I'm using my tried and true. So what I'll do is just mix them like that. Again, not a makeup artist, so I don't know if anything I'm doing is right, but that's what I do. So when I apply it, I kind of like to start with half my face and then do the other half, and I'll apply it like really lightly everywhere to kind of disperse the product, and then I'll go in and really try to blend it all. and I'm just doing taps, like not super hard, but not super light. And I bring it down my neck because I'm breaking out under there. So I want to cover that up. Then I'm gonna move on to the other side. See how I'm just like dispersing the product a little bit everywhere? Bring it up. And then when I do my forehead, I don't put a lot of product on it just 'cause I have a little forehead. I'll just take what's already left and I'll do a quick pass over, making sure I blend like by my eyebrows, in the middle, there, forehead. Forehead doesn't get much love, but that's all she gets. Okay, now I'm gonna go and blend it in. You barely wanna take the sponge off your skin. Like you really just wanna like, dab, 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 dab. Okay, it's looking pretty good, but I am filming today, so I'm just gonna do like a little bit more. Okay, sweet, this is what we're looking like. Okay, then I'll go in with a setting spray. Typically I'll use the Airbrush Flawless Filter, but I'm like out of it. So I've been using the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. I've seen a lot of makeup artists use this and they really like it. So I use it and I just kind of use it on my foundation before I apply the concealer so it like sets. Don't know if that's right, but that's what I do. Okay, next I'm gonna do eyeshadow. I suck at eyeshadow, so I just do one color, basic B, okay? I use the Tartelette and Bloom palette. We're going to be using these two colors right here. These matte colors, I like to mix them. Using a makeup brush is called, it's actually a concealer brush. I use it for eyeshadow. Sephora Pro Concealer 71. I'll just dab mainly into the lighter one and then just do a little bit of the darker. And I'll literally just go over my whole eyelid with it. That's all I do. Sometimes I will get into like the sparkly vibe and I'll like apply this funny girl. But I don't know, recently just been liking the matte eyelids, like plain, match the rest of your skin kind of vibe. So it's just what I do. If I don't apply this, you're probably like, Kelsey, just use the foundation on your eyelids or concealer or whatever. But the liquid creases so easily. And if I don't apply anything, you can totally tell I have nothing on my eyelids. And then the rest of my face is like made up. So that's just what I do. Okay, now I'm going to do my eyelashes. I have lash extensions, so I don't do too much to them on the daily basis. If I have like a big thing I'm filming or if I'm due to get my lashes done and I like need help with it, I'll apply some mascara. And this is the mascara I apply, the Tartelette tubing mascara. I really, really like this and I've heard a lot of people rave about it that don't have eyelash extensions. I'm just cleaning off my spoolie because I need to buy more. And I'm gonna brush my lash extensions out and shape them a little bit. And then honestly, that's like all I do for my eyes. It's life-saving to have extensions. But if you don't, try the tubing mascara. I really, really do like it when I apply it over top. I actually am gonna apply just like a little bit on the tips of my lashes today to show you, because sometimes I feel like I want them a little darker to like pop. I've been getting lash extensions for years and honestly like sometimes I'll wear mascara on them. Oh fuck. Sometimes I won't. Here's a tip for this thing if that happens to you. Let it dry and then we're gonna use a spoolie and get it off without messing our makeup up. Even though I don't really do, I don't know. But yeah, I've been getting eyelash extensions for years and I don't know, I just do what works for me. So I don't know, if you're supposed to put mascara on them, it doesn't really matter to me. Let's do concealer. I love the Tarte Shape Tape in Creamy. It's less drying than the original. I use the color 22N in the Ultra Creamy formula. I've tried a ton of different concealers. Like I was out of this and they only have it at Ulta and I guess the Tarte website, but I was out of it and I couldn't, like I didn't have access to it, I guess. I was in like New York and I just couldn't find a Sephora. I got some other shit and I hated it so much. So now I have like a newfound appreciation for this stuff. I do use a lot of concealer on shoot days, okay? It's just my vibe. I like my eyes to look bright in photos. I feel like when I'm filming, I need everything to be like on extra. I was about to say on one, but I don't know if that makes sense. I need it to be extra, so I apply it under my eyes and then I apply it just like under on my chin. I don't really know why. You're supposed to like apply it in the T-zone. And then I'll take the blender, like that I already have product on for my chin, and I'll just like follow my nose all the way up and do a little bit of my forehead, not too much because my forehead's small, so I just like kind of leave it. And now when I'm blending in under the eyes, I'll do the same thing I did with the foundation, is like I kind of spread it out where I want it. Like that. So I can get her in there. And then I'll go in and like more so focus on blending after it's spread out. And I kind of don't really worry about it getting on like my whole nose because I'm gonna contour it anyways. So I just kind of like do the damn thing. Let that dry. Sometimes I'll go over it again with this shit. Okay, so for brows, I use the Sephora 20 Pro Brow Brush. Looks like this. And then the other side looks like a little spoolie. And then for the product, I like to use the Dip Brow Pomade from Anastasia in the color Soft Brown. So basically what I'm gonna do is just dab a little bit, okay? And then when I do my eyebrows, I'm gonna focus on like the underneath. So I always start at the arch, do just a little bit, and I'm trying to form like a line underneath of like where I want the brow to go. Do a little under there. Take more product as needed. And then I go up from there. So typically I'm more sparse at the ends. So I'm gonna fill in more down here. Just filling in, trying to like replicate the little stroke. Going in on the bottom line, making it real sharp. And then I'm gonna go to the arch on this side where I have to fill in a little more than normal. Good enough. So that's what I do with my eyebrows. Eyes and eyebrows are done. Now I'm gonna do my contour and bronzer. So two things I like to use, the Dibs stick, that's like blush and bronzer. I also really love the Rare Beauty Happy Soul bronzer stick. I think the color I use is Happy Soul. I'm gonna use this because I've just been on a kick using this. It's like so creamy. So when I apply contour, you wanna apply it in like the shadow, but you don't wanna go too low or it like brings your face down. Honestly, still trying to figure this part out. I feel like I need to watch some vids on exactly how to do your bronzer good. But I'm just gonna show you what I've been doing, and I don't know, no one said anything to me. I mean, I hope a friend would be like, sis, get your bronzer right. What I use to blend this together is a Sephora. I really like the Sephora brushes. Sephora Pro Foundation 60 brush. Shit. And I got wet water on it. You want to almost like pat and like barely like take the brush off your skin. You don't want to rub, you just want to pat, but like really close. I just watch. So I'll pat it in and then I'll bring it up. When it comes to the nose, I use the 78, the Pro Contour 78. It's like the same thing, a denser makeup brush, but it's smaller for your nose. So layers like that, same thing, blend it in. Next, we're going to set our shit. So I'm using one of these little triangle puffers. It's the like Pro Powder Charlotte Tilbury, whatever, in Fair. It comes in a bigger one, but I don't know, I just like the smaller one. It's easy to take on the go. And then I use one of these puffers. So basically what I do is I will set the concealer. And I really do love a more matte look. So that's kind of what this is helping. Get rid of like any shininess like on my forehead, you see. Some people like the glow. I don't really like the glow. I feel like I look sweaty. So applying it there, and as you see, I'm like kind of outlining what I just did to the contour on my nose to kind of make it a little more sharper. And then I'll add this stuff to the forehead just like lightly to get rid of that shine that I showed you. And then I'll also add it under here. And then to set my bronzer, I don't know if you technically have to do this, but I do it. I just like it. This Fenty Beauty bronzer in Caramel Cutie. My makeup artist used it on me for the wedding. My other makeup artist that I used most recently uses it on me. I'm like, all right, this is a sign. This is a sign. So basically I'm just going over where I applied the bronzer stick, but with powder to set it. So this is the Sephora Pro Brush 93. And I just gotta go like that. Okay, that feels good. We're almost done, we're almost done. Okay, last step. I'm using the Dior Backstage Rosy Glow brush. It looks very pink, but I don't know, I feel like I really like the color on me. It is I'm using The brush I'm using is the Pro Blush 96 brush. So this is actually a blush brush. And I'm putting this right here upwards, like the apples of my cheek and up, because I want it to kind of lift my face. But I love like little rosy cheeks. Now we're like done with the face. I'm gonna go over with this setting spray again, and we're gonna apply our lip. Oh wait, how can I forget? A little bit of highlight. Okay, so I like to use, where is she? I like to use the Iconic London Illuminator. This stuff is so good. I personally just like to apply highlighter on my nose, but you could apply it like here. Maybe I'll do a little bit over there today. Just make sure you blend this stuff in, because it looks like you can definitely tell if you don't blend it because it's liquid. Okay, lips. I like to use a really neutral, pretty pinky lip. The Rare Beauty Worthy, it's called. Kind Words Matte Lip Liner in color Worthy. Love this. I used to use the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, but it's so drying. And I've realized this is like almost the same exact color, but it goes on so creamy because I like to put it on my full lip. So this is really hard for me to explain. Just watch how I do it. Start with the bottom lip. It's so creamy that you can like rub it around. It's so nice. Top. What I'll do is start with the arches. I'm gonna go like this, and I'm gonna go like this, okay? I'm gonna arch, arch. Make sure they're like nice and even. Pull it down. Color in. Color in. It just gives the prettiest color. And then I'll either just apply like a lip gloss over this, which I will use the Tower 28. Tower 28, it's the best lip gloss. It's not sticky, it's so pretty. I'm gonna put this on today. Or I'll use just like a regular lip chapstick if I like am doing more of like a neutral day, like not too much makeup. Or this is my favorite lipstick. It's the Revlon Bare Affair lipstick. That's the color. So maybe we'll do both. So I'm gonna show you. It's literally the same exact color. It's so pretty. And then this is what it looks like with the gloss over it. And there you got it. That's what I do, guys. So I do. I need to do my hair now. But hopefully this is helpful for the girlies who want like a simple, easy makeup routine and are not like a makeup artist, but just want to know how to do like the basics to look like put together and like snatched, but also like not too much, you know what I mean? So hopefully this is helpful. I love you guys so, so much. And I'll see you next time.